We are continuing now this week. Look at more signs that we're living in the last of the last days. And we're going to look at these signs that the Bible gives us. So, we have already looked at 7 signs. This is our 8th. And the 8th sign is that we're going to look at is in Daniel. We're going to go look at the prophet Daniel. Now, Daniel has a vision. And in this vision, he sees 4 beasts. And in these 4 beasts, he sees the Babylonian Empire. Then he sees the Medo-Persian Empire. And then he sees the Grecian Empire. And then he sees the Roman Empire. But in the Romans, he sees, out of this 4 beasts, something happening like a revival or coming together again in the last days. And this is what it says. It's in Daniel 7, starting at verse 23. Thus he said, the 4th beast shall be a 4th kingdom on earth, which shall be different from all other kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth. So this kingdom at this time, and we believe this is the last days, will devour the whole earth. And let's go on. And trample it and break it into pieces. The 10 horns are 10 kings who shall rise from this kingdom. 10 leaders. Do you know the world right now has been breaking down into, the globalists have done this, broken the world into 10 regions. Ours is America, Canada, Mexico, as one region, with a leader over it. So it goes on to say, and another shall rise after them. After this final kingdom takes over the whole world, after these 10 leaders are put into place, another will come. And it says, another shall rise after them. He shall be different from the first one. He shall subdue 3 kings. Now this is talking about the Antichrist. And he shall speak pompous words, how great he is and so on, and what he can do. Against the Most High too. He'll talk against God. Shall persecute the saints of the Most High, the believers. And he shall intend to change times and laws, and then the saints shall be given into his hands for times and a half a time, for 3.5 years of the 7-year tribulation that's coming. So, we see another sign here that is developing right now. Let me give you what one writer wrote. One writer wrote this. He said, the efforts of globalists were advanced in the last year. The United Nations called for global government by 2030. That's their target date. It's 4 years. By 2030. And then it goes on to say Europe cries for no borders, and liberals in America, they cry borders. They don't want borders. So, what we see here is developing right now. A one world government. And that's what they're pushing towards, and they even have a date. If you go on the website, the World Economic Forum, you'll see all kinds of stuff that they put out. And their date is 2030, along with the the UN's date. So it's very interesting. And we see that developing. And technology, AI, will help this along. So, okay. So let's go to another sign. Number 9. That was number 8. This is number 9. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4. Now listen to this. And this is the writer of Thessalonians, Paul, talking. And he's writing to the Thessalonians, and he's saying this. Let no one deceive you by any means. For that day, what day? Talking about the end of the end times day, will not come unless a great or the falling away comes first. So what is he talking about, a falling away? If you read the content and study the book, he's talking about a falling away from the faith. And we see that today. What do I mean by falling away from faith? Let's take America. America was founded on Christian beliefs. Actually, some of our leaders at the time said it's actually founded on the Bible. And the falling away is in faith, from faith, believing and trusting God. And you know, I think I've mentioned it before, America, at one time, over 90% believed in God, said they had a belief in God. That's no longer. My opinion is very small. But the latest, their statistics is around 55-60%. So there's been a great falling away, and we can see the result of this in America today. So what we have here, instead of going towards God, we have a nation going against God. And we saw that in the last administration. And we're going to see it again. So this sign is happening right now. And that's what the Bible predicts will happen. So it's another sign. So now we've seen 9 signs that we're living in the last of the last days. So we will continue. We have more to go in our next lesson or study, whatever you want to call this, or gathering together, and we'll discuss more signs. Thank you.